your purchase. Or get 0% interest for 5 years with $0 down. Hurry into your local Ashley. Offers end New Year's Day.
Okay, now here's Ashlyn, who is everybody's go-to person here on 3+U. Ashlyn is like Miss Efficiency. She's very strategic. I would say that there's a practical side of you that you have to show every day, yet you are a lot of fun. And she's got this great personality. So you and I have been commenting, Rebekah, on what Ashlyn already has built in her wardrobe for foundation pieces.
We loved it. So you can tell there's strategies. So what she brought in, and one of the comments was, well, my clothes are all black, white, and brown. I was like, that's great.
Yeah, that's like a dream come true.
So then all we need to do is add some pops of color for interest, but by keeping a similar color scheme, everything is going to mix and match. So what we wanted to do for you, our New Year's Eve event for you, was you were going to dinner with your boyfriend's family. And so when we think about those situations, that can be a little tricky, right? You want to look good, you want to look presentable. We don't want to go too edgy because you never know what the parents are going to be like. And one of our jokes was, you don't want to, although this is great and it probably looks amazing on you, if you wore this to dinner and it got a little bit hot, like there's no getting out of it, right?
Yeah.
You're just going to be sweating. So what we were thinking for an event like this, where you kind of don't know what you're walking into, is layers.
Yeah.
That allows you to take things off, put things back on, and be a little bit more flexible. And you have some great layering pieces. So the first thing, if we work from top to bottom, let's start with your shirt. So you brought in 3 different shirts. So here's our white and our black, and then we have this great bodysuit. And so this is where I would say, okay, where are we going to dinner, right? Are we going to a more casual setting? Then maybe we wear the black and white and play off black and white. But in my head, you were going to a little bit of a nicer setting. So I love
that shirt.
Love this shirt.
Love
so we're
it.
going to work off either this or this, because velvet is also great for the winter time of year. So we have these 2 as our shirt options.
Okay.
And then you brought in 2 skirts, which both I loved as well. So we have this one,
Cute
plaid.
and fun.
We already talked about how you like stripes, so this is really fun because it's adding some pattern. And then this one as well. Now, when we talked and looked at your measurements, you are what we are considered small busted. So you have a beautiful curve. And so personally, as your stylist, I want to show off that curve. So I would put you in something like this. It's going to ramp up the femininity, really show off how lovely your curve is. So
and she's got a great waist.
Oh, I know. That's what I want to show it off. I want to cinch it in right there. So we're going to look at something like this, and you could go 1 or 2 directions. So the first thing is you could do monochromatic. This is going to be very dramatic, which would be fun. But if you're going to do that, then let's add some color with your accessories.
Okay.
So we could look at the red, we could look at the pearl, or this could be your showcase piece.
Yeah.
But you want to keep it interesting. When you're in on monochromatic, you want to make sure that it doesn't go boring.
Okay, can I chime in real fast
Please.
too on something? So Ashlyn just got a haircut not too long ago.
You did?
Yeah.
I was like,
How many inches did you cut off?
I have
Lots.
absolutely
Like,
no
a
thought.
lot.
Yeah, it was a lot of hair.
So I bring that up because there was a time Ashlyn's hair was really long, and so
Yeah.
that would have affected how jewelry showed.
Yep.
She's in the office. She has so much fun. I catch her.
I know, I do that. I've
Doing
been
this
watching
all
it.
right
I'm
now.
flipping the whole time.
toss. Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
so she can have a lot of fun too now with earrings and
Lots
things.
of fun with earrings because they're not going to get lost in the hair.
Yeah.
So if you were to go with this route, what I would do is let's add some more drama and some interest. The other thing we talked about was shoes. So you brought in a couple pairs. We have these pointy-toed boots, which I love. But if you're meeting boyfriend's family, you might want to be more comfortable. And with a monochromatic outfit, I would look at maybe these sneakers are my absolute favorite. They've got a little leopard detail,
Here.
which makes it fun.
I'm gonna pick one up so you can show.
So this would be a really dynamic, interesting outfit. Or if you still wanted to stay a little more dressed up, let's edge up those boots and add some rivets. So that was one option.
Can I ask her a question?
Sure.
When you're looking at any of the accessories here, does anything pop to you? Where does your eye go?
I told Rebekah I love flowers, so I love the little black, these little black flowery ones
Pretty.
that Alondra had on, and then I also love
Those
these
are
white.
mine.
I know. I love these little white ones too.
You can borrow them.
But
We're
these,
all shopping
I
together.
love flowers.
I've had those earrings for 20 years.
They're really cool.
So I wouldn't say I'm a like big statement earring person.
But a pretty feminine,
Yes,
interesting
like even
earring.
these right here that are the fun shape.
Yeah, you
That
would
are like kind of like a little awkward but still simple.
Oh no, I
way.
love those.
Yeah, I like these.
That's the
a lot
artistic side of you coming out.
Well, and what I think is fun is what you're gonna love is just kind of taking something that's, let's say, classic, and then just edging it up just a bit, right? Giving that unexpected, that kind of double take. So if you were to do something like this,
oh, that's pretty too.
which is really pretty. Now we're adding a little bit of color. What I would encourage you to try out is this trench. So this is from Catalog Collection. It's gonna add a lot of glamour. And so then again, shoe choice. What's gonna be most comfortable? You could pair this with the tennis shoes and it'll kind of make it a little more casual. You could pair it with the boots to kind of dress it up. And then I would definitely do those flower earrings with it to keep it nice and soft and feminine. But this over the top is gonna give you a nice flow.
Yeah.
And with this tie feature,
that's
cinch that waist in. Yep, that's the waist.
Can you put the maroon up again and then show how, look how that pulls out all those colors.
See a little bit of the pink coming through. So it'd be really, it would be a nice casual, you'd feel comfortable outfit. And then if you and the boyfriend wanted to go out afterwards, then you can go out and not be worried about in heels.
I definitely like.
What do you
I know I have curves, but I've always been very cautious of my curves. So that jacket over it always makes me feel comfortable.
Yep.
Because I'm not somebody that's like loves to show off my curves. I know they're there. I can't help but show them because they're there. But I like that the jacket will kind of like cover it, but also can cinch to kind of like.
It highlights without it feeling exposed.
Yeah.
And I talk about this all the time to so many people is a third layer can give you the silhouette you want, but not feel like so vulnerable.
Right.
I'm always telling people to tuck in their shirts. They're like, I don't want to because of the side view. And I'm like, okay, let's add a jacket because then you can tuck in your shirt and show off your waist. But when you turn to the side, you've got that protective layer.
Well, we got to go to commercial, but look at my side view right now. It's horrible. It's horrible because I'm not tucked in and there's a big microphone back there. So I think sometimes, you know, beauty
How do you
can
walk into a
hurt.
room, Miss Julie?
What?
Straight on. How do you walk into a room?
I know.
Not
Who's
like
my
this.
posture? So, okay, do you know which one you're going to choose? Don't tell.
Don't tell.
I think so. Yeah.
Do you
know?
I
you
think
know which
so,
one you
yeah.
choose, but don't tell us. All right,
No,
here
I
we
want to
go.
be surprised. Okay, so I think it's my turn when we come back. I have a scarf that my mother gave me years ago, and I'm not a scarf person. Rebekah seems to think I could be. That's next.
Car wrecks. They're more than just shattered glass and crumpled metal. They shatter dreams, disrupt lives. In these moments,